Hello and welcome back. We are playing some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, like I said at the end of my last stream, I did go around and grind a little bit, cleared Kefalonia, Megaris, and Focus. I got myself up to level 18. It was mostly just clearing settlements or clearing areas of their objectives and doing little conquest battles just to get some gear and level up. There were a couple side quests. Like I said, also in my last stream, if anyone wants to see those, I did record them and I can trim them down and post them. Like I said, I did level up. I upgraded my Shadow Assassin, my Spartan Kick, the Predator Arrow, Arrow Mastery, Multi Shot. I also upgraded the Shield Breaker, my Rush Assassination, and then my Critical Assassination. So those are actually come in handy. As for gear, most of it's the same. I did finally. I don't think I had a purple arms last time I played with you guys, but I do now. I have a second weapon slot, which I put a staff into, in case everyone changed things up. I actually found a mercenary belt, so I don't have to make it look different. Or like I did because it's a black one, and I wanted the red one to match my outfit. But I didn't have to. But now I have the red one too, so I can make it look like my outfit. We got a new bow. This is we got that's one of the side quests I did. I went and took care of that boar that the daughter of Artemis wanted us to take care of because I leveled up enough to do it, and she gave us a bow. Well, nothing else much new. We're just standing here on the beach in Athens or Attica, which is Athens technically, and we're gonna head to the capital city of Athens. Oh darn! I was trying to get some easy leather right there. Welcome to Athens. As you see, our horse is running slow because we're within the limits of the city.
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for
Yeah, what she said. First thing we're gonna do is probably head for the viewpoint, the lay of the land. Unless we're going to climb that giant cliff in front of us. We got a side quest up there too. I'm mostly saving my side quests for the in-between stream grinds. I do pick up some of them on accident and do them on the stream. Just depends on how it goes. There are some that I actually enjoy doing and think they got some cool stories. And if I come across those... Oh, this guy, he's pretty easy. This guy's an ongoing quest if I remember correctly. So I will pick him up after I grab this viewpoint. He pretty much wants us to go around killing... So yeah, he wants us to go around killing high-level Spartan soldiers. And every time, I think it's like 10 or whatever. And every time you get enough and come back, he'll just give you the same quest over and over again. It's a good way to milk experience and gold. Such a lovely view. And when we get to Sparta, there's someone just like him who wants the exact opposite.
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Pistios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me, General.
Demosthenes.
I'm not a murderer, if that's what you expected.
I expected you as someone who wants to get paid. Was I wrong?
No, not completely. Fine. What do you want?
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals, those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
So yeah, like I said, it's not a particular target. He just wants Commander Spartan polemarchs or their commanders taken out, and he'll give you the quest over and over again. Well, and it's a good way to grind drachmae and experience. And there's a Spartan general in Sparta who gives you the exact same quest, but for the other side. So he'll have you kill Athenian polemarchs. So whether you're working both sides of the war, like I do, or you want to roleplay as a loyal Spartan, or roleplay as the Scoran Spartan who works for the Athenians, you can get it done. Such a lovely city to walk through at night. So rude. They were actually about to meet Athens' leader.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens! Glory for you! Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop. Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead? We must not become divided! We are divided! And
Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Okay. First time we're actually meeting the leader instead of killing him. You guys aren't gonna attack me, are you?
Stay back. She is no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you and Cleon both made good points.
Good points aren't at all what the crowd seem to care about. They're afraid. Cleon indulged their fear.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, though I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
Metiochos. You said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias? The famous sculptor? What did he do, exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under close guard at his workshop.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Okay. Well, that was an easy quest. Looks like Cleon has a quest for us as well. Maybe I'll go pick that up. We got multiple quests from him, which are all these ones. Got some new leggings, but they are blue, and I do not want blue. Let's go see what Cleon wants, just out of curiosity.
I saw you talking to my associate, Pericles.
From what I saw, you weren't doing much associating.
That's just politics. Pericles is a good man, a fine man, just not the right man.
That's not what I heard.
From whose lips? His?
He was elected. Athens is the seat of democracy.
Oh, it is. It's just that the wrong man is sitting in that seat.
Did you actually need something, or did you just want to educate me on the finer points of democracy?
Pericles is holding parties for the rich and powerful while we're under siege. What I want is for my people to reclaim control. You could help me.
And how do you want me to help?
Help Athens, not me. The Spartans howl outside our city walls. Create chaos among their ranks. Make them suffer as we do. Think about it. Will you take my commission and show the Spartans we are not defeated yet?
I have no problem killing Spartans.
Good. Kill their commander, Nabis. Destroy their supplies and return to me with proof of your exploits. Show them that we have teeth too.
I'll get it done.
Trust me, this is a huge opportunity for you.
Okay. Just not sure if I'm going to actually do that one or not, but it's there. Yeah, it probably falls under like others or whatever. We're currently under the Odyssey ones, which are all the main story missions. You know, we got for other people, and yeah, the seals. Okay, but let's focus on our Odyssey today. Closest one is Venomous Encounter, so we'll do that. Where? Oh, do I have to find it on the map? Nope, it's not seeing it on the compass though. Oh, there it is. Because it's not on the compass, that's why. Why don't you roll there?
Help me! Please, someone! By the gods! Why did it have to be snakes?
Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late! Help me!
But there's so
If you
many
leave, the
snakes.
snakes will kill me! Get me out of here!
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes.
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh, yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Okay, so we got some thugs to hunt down. Excuse me.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about.
Oh, hello.
Snakes? Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos. someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. The letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and the body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiojos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
No need to ensure the innocent people are just trying to do what they think is right. Whee! See you roll there. Now, if I remember correctly, this guy has a bunch of snakes all around him. Let's try getting there nice and quietly. Oh, oh close. Thank you, Icarus.
You'll feel the sting of my venom. I'll end you, Mistio.
Oh, he's chucking my health down pretty nice. Oh, come on. How did that hit?
You can't stop me.
His death should keep friends Pericles safe.
Cheese and rice. Can I not take his loot? Oh, because I'm locked onto the snake. Daggers are nice, but they play too much like swords. If I'm gonna have a secondary weapon, I want it to be different enough from my sword, you know? Thank you, Icarus. You actually upgrade Icarus eventually to where he will loot people you kill at long range, which is awesome. Mm. That's a bad shot. There we go. Don't want to leave these things over here for any kid to wander over. I think that's all of them. Okay. Back to the guy who gave me the quest. If this were a video, I'd cut to it for your guys' sanity. But unfortunately, you have to stick with me the entire way.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
And that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Hey, more experience. And I'll get rid of that. I also got this spear, but I'm only keeping it because it's golden. I prefer to use the sword and the staff. Okay, what's the next closest one? Looks like Escape from Athens. Although I do believe this one's going to be the most time consuming, because I'm pretty sure we actually have to sail a guy out to a different island. So we'll do Ostracize first. Excuse me. That's not what you're supposed to do when I hold circle.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Do we have a problem? You heard they're building new barracks? Overheard the commander saying there is going to be a drinking party. Yes. Well, that's what I heard anyway. Something's out there. Everything checks out, I guess. Stand aside, all of you. Now, out of the way.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know. It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yay. So I did not realize I was muted during that entire last little mission. I was talking about how I was planning on doing it stealthily, hopefully not killing anybody. But then people spotted me, so I had to adapt. And apparently now bounty hunters are after me. We do get some more gear. Oh, we have left to escape Athens, but let me check something. So we have this Mystios coming after us. If we come here and slay whoever this is, we can get the bounty off our head without paying anything. I wonder if it was Socrates who put the bounty on my head. Because I don't remember it popping up when I was killing the guards. Maybe I just missed it. But maybe I wonder if he put it on there because I can kind of confess to him that I did rig the ostracized vote. I don't know. I confess I rigged the vote. Oh, that place is off limits. Looks like it's an Athenian camp. Weapon storage. I guess the untracked target are the Spartans that Cleon hired me to take out. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's hope I can talk my way in today.
Stop. I can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you see a guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles. He wants me to see Phidias.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens, and they want Phidias dead. Now buck off, or you're dead too.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to... Do I want to part with my money?
I tried to be nice. I really did.
Oh, sorry, lady. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have bounties on my head again. Cheese and rice. Anyone else want some? Oh. He just keeps running away. Here comes another guard. Or bounty hunter. Oh, it's the one with the lion, really? Okay, this has gone way out of hand. Ow. Ow. She's nice. I really feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay, maybe this time I'll try bribing them. Cheese and rice. That escalated quickly. Even the civilians got involved. I have to visit that blacksmith, see if I can upgrade my gear some more too, because it wasn't cutting it. Oh, wow. It, put me up still bounty-fied. How much does it cost to pay it off? 427. What do I got? 30,000? That's going to eat up so much. Where is the bounty holder? All the way down there. Don't need this drama in my life. Apparently it saved after I started the fight. Excuse me, player. Oh, there's some stairs right there. Okay. Okay, can we talk? Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
He sent me to get you out of Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
Pah, the people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look.
Malaka. It isn't the trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together!
Yes, of course.
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and Pericles seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities? I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show your face until you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't think you could attack one of us and get away with it, did you? Come on and fight!
Out of the way. Επικαλούμεσαι.
Οφείλουν επικοινείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες δύναμε φέρει νημή.
Θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξί. Το κρέας γύρνεται φεύ κάκιον και πολλό κάκιον έτσι. Έκαφε και ο μόλις λέει.
Πότε γεννήθης, εγκατελείφθης παραλογής. Οφείλουν επιθυμείτε ο άνδρες και γυναίκες.
Έχουμε κοιτώνας περικαλύπτοντας το ημέτερο σώμα.
Μας πράξεις σου έβαλα.
Πήγε φόρο. Τούτο άδικον εστίν. Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων.
Θαλάσσης πόλεμος απαξί τα εμπορεύματα και τα συνήθως.
If I meditate, maybe Phidias will be here when I'm done.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can. ready to set sail!
The commander is taking the helm. We've spotted some salvage!
I never thought
Leading safe
if
harbor.
Athens would.
I've left places I've called home. Herodotus, what's that island ahead of us?
That, my friend, is the famous island of
The
Salamis.
place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's in this bay that the great Athenian strategos Themistocles destroyed the Persian fleet.
Battle position!
They're speeding up for a hit, commander!
Let's move! Spear volley! Use a fire volley! Go!
They're trying to ram us! We can't go any faster, commander!
Hit them with...
We're taking damage from the flames! The ship is...
Boarding party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
And apparently I was muted during that whole time too. Mother Hubber. I don't even remember what I was all the things I talked about during that period. I did mention wanting to destroy. I did mention wanting to, hopefully being able to stream the new Assassin's Creed Shadow when it comes out, live and blind. I think that would be fun.
Ready your bows! Get them! We're ready! Light your arrows! Let's move!
Oh.
Orders with me! Let's bring them down!
Okay. You see, I mute myself during cutscenes sometimes if I plan on taking a drink or eating something so as not ruin the cutscene. Let's hope this other ship doesn't attack me. I already have a bounty on my head. I just wanted to leave peacefully. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know why those two were so intent on taking me down, but I don't think any of the other mercenaries have ships, so they can't chase me on the sea. Clear out my inventory. But yeah, I think I also mentioned having a love for ancient Greece, which is why I love this game so much. And I also actually really like ancient Egypt, which is why I enjoyed Origins as well. Put this on the Odyssey one so it's not so cluttered. But yeah, I'm actually part Japanese, so I'm really looking forward to Shadows, and I would love to play that blind upon release, but my money's been a little tight lately, so I haven't been able to pre-order it yet. So here's hoping I get the chance to. I don't want to deal with the missionaries. So let's just clear the bounty and get moving. Yep, got too close to the damn island. Let's actually look at the map and see how far we're going. Oh, it's not as far. I could have swore it was like further down, like all over here somewhere. So it's not as far.
I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be freeing.
Yes, freeing seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're dreaming.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifus before long.
I definitely prefer the sea shanties in Valhalla and Black Flag over this. I actually hear they're doing a remake of Black Flag, so I might have to pick that up and stream that sometime. I have the original, of course, and it's playable on the PS5. Although I like Rogue better.
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theus. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Rison who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this group.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell. And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
Okay,
That's
that's...
everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Ooh, so close. And we've revealed a new cultist.
I swear on my life, any lives I will take from others. I will not fail the cosmos again.
Okay then. So that's the guy in the Delineum League, which I believe are the guys who work in Athens. And I think I revealed these two while I was grinding. Also, we got some side quests down here too. Well, since it has a dock, we can always fast travel to the dock, so that's good. I'd like to find a blacksmith if I could. Oh, there's one not too far from where we need to go, so yeah. A little fast travel here. So I'll try to upgrade my gear. Okay, back in Athens. Ooh, a zipline. Thought that was gonna be a little bit longer. Take us a little bit lower. I thought there might be a way to jump down from there too. What you gonna do?
How may I help you?
That's my lowest level stuff. I can't afford you. So how about let's go for weapons if we can. Can't afford you. Yeah, so let's do you. Get a little extra power up there. Arms. Can't afford them anymore. Yeah, that eats up your gold pretty dang quickly.
May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
I think he'd be wanting blessings of Hephaestus. Oh, wait. Hermes. Greece, not Rome. So, why does he want Hephaestus? Oh, okay, he's gonna let you pass. Apparently gonna let you pass. Just kind of worried that I might accidentally be going into a forbidden area for a moment there.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
So she's Athenian who was living on Kephallonia, and I'm a Spartan that lives on Kephallonia. Interesting.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kephallonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was like you. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Okay, so Phoebe is off of Kephallonia. Apparently she was born in Athens.
Comfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
Debatable.
I can't think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
But I like my weapons. Okay. Excuse me.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. My line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras,
Nothing can be
is a
harder than that
sophist
and still
worthy
legal.
of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I need.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his head with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and
Excuse me.
I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know.
Excuse
I'll
me.
stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
I really wish this cough would go away. Multiple quests nearby. Okay, so gather the information. The oil and love it, yeah. Oil and love is gonna be a fun one. Ooh, look, I got a new dress. Okay, so
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
okay, so let's take care of the oil situation.
I'm too busy to deal with you at the moment. Go on now, out of my kitchen.
There's the oil.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat. Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
The Adera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Methusa and Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Well, he was interesting. Yeah, it's a nice little easy side quest. Technically, it's part of the main quest line, even. You leveled up. Okay, what do we want to work on now? Let's boost our healing. Apparently, it's 35% now. Ooh, and next upgrade will remove the effects of fire and poison. Okay, so I guess we'll do this other little quest, the drink up.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man. That pedicus, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morsov. but he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argiv than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams him with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
So I think that means we're supposed to give him sweet wine.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
So rude. It's like, if we give him the sweet wine, we'll do what this guy wants us to and make him get sick. And if we give him dry wine, he won't get sick, and then the guy will get mad at us.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you, and these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my words. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine beauty. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
That is in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our phones, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed her use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirina, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Okay, I think we're done with the party. Just need to find Pericles. And he is upstairs.
Cassandra! I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Oops.
Yes.
Try to scroll down.
Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Ooh, I can get this dress off finally.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Ooh, crap. Yay, trophy. So that plague was the side quest we missed with Phoebe.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
So that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks if you don't do the quest, then you get the negative ending. That's annoying. Well, I can't go back in time now, can I? Okay, let's look at what we got going on here. Sounds like we got a new cult clue. No, not to unveil. Okay. And we have multiple quests accepted. So I think this is the one where we let's look at the map. So we get an alien war quest. Oh, we got the Fate of Atlantis. Oh, that's one of the DLC quests. And we got the Lost Tales of Greece, which are, I think they were added later on in the game. Let's look at our map. So Chios is one of the islands we can go to, or Argolis, I think was the other one, or Corinthia. 1923, 1922, 1919. So we'll probably go to Chios first, like we told Phoebe. I just picked that one because it was the first option. And I wasn't sure which ones were which. I think that's this one. I didn't meant to go back to the map to make sure it was marked. That is not this one. That's Corinthia. Okay. Probably Pirates of Hospitality. Again, I was meaning to go back to the map. What does it tell us? Xenia is on Chios Island. She is in the city of Corycia in the western part of Pirates' Revenge. She is leader of pirates from the temple of Athena Medusa. So western part of Pirates' Revenge. So I think that puts her right in this area. So we'll probably sail to this point. And I think once I get there, I'm going to call it a day. Because I know it's a little early, but I'm tired. Very tired for some reason. And I did not take my break at the hour marker. I was going to plan on taking the hour and a half marker, but we're in the middle of Symposium. And I wanted to wait till the end. And now we're almost at the 2 hour marker. So I think maybe from now on I'll just do a 2 hour straight stream with no breaks in the middle. Or maybe I'll do the break ones and go longer depending on my mood or what the story is doing. But yeah, we're gonna get ourselves to Chios We're gonna call it a night. And I got the hiccups. Yay. And our level is exactly where it's supposed to be for this place. So I won't do any backtracking.
There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Vilos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still a way over level, dude.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek. Find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Apparently Herodotus is still traveling with us. Apparently it didn't even mark the island for me, so we're going to go ahead and mark the spot I put on docking. Oh, that whale got close. Wow. I think I remember what I was saying. Since this place is actually the right level for us, it's not way over leveled or under leveled, or way over leveled. I won't be doing any grinding between streams this time. So we'll be exactly where we left off here. Hopefully, we don't miss. I might Google. Oh, where? Oh, I missed my chance. I might Google a missable side quest after I log off, just so we don't miss any more.
The Adrestia was built to survive the worst storms and the toughest battles, but she was meant to sail on waters as glorious as this.
Rowers, to your oars!
Okay, we're here on Chios, and this is where we'll go call it a night. And this is also where we'll pick it up when we come back next time. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff. I really do appreciate it. If I ever do get comments, when I do get comments, I do read them and try to reply to them as much as I can. But thank you for watching. Never forget that you are enough, and I will see you in the next one.